Hi guys, welcome to Geeks Love Dogs Book Dragons. This will be a weekly wrap up. And before I get started, I want to put a little channel information out there real quick. This was previously called Geeks Love Dogs Shorts, and I was doing books and other things along with some tabletop gaming videos. Well, going forward, this is now Geeks Love Dogs Book Dragons, and we'll focus on books, reading, and the such. I can't promise I won't wander into other areas a little bit because I tend to do that, and I hope you can put up with that. But now the board gaming stuff has its own channel. It'll be Geeks Love Dogs Tabletop Gaming. And we'd love to have you there. We'd love to have you here. Whatever your interest is, both or either, you're welcome to join and be part of the pack, and we'd love to have you. Anyway, so housekeeping out of the way. If you have any questions, please, you can put it in the comments and I'll be glad to answer them. In any case, weekly update. Let's get to the books, which is probably why you're here. In any case, so what did I read and what am I reading? The Malevolent Seven by Sebastian de Castell. So this was in the TBR game video, in case you saw it. And boy, oh boy, am I glad that one got picked, because I thoroughly enjoyed this book. A lot of people who read fantasy get burned out by the long series and the huge tomes. This being about 380 pages and a standalone, I gotta tell you, it hit the spot. It was fun, it was quick paced, it was action oriented, it was just an absolute joy to read, and it was seriously what I needed after finishing Wind and Truth. Reading this was like reading an action movie. It was funny in that way that action movies seem to add in to accent the more serious moments. And as you grew up watching action movies, I know you know what I mean. It was fast paced. The characters were great. The interaction between them was almost like found family, but found family that hate each other. And I don't want to get into a lot of details here because I'd like to do a talk about or a review of this book and get into more detail. So hopefully you come back and see if I've done that or watch it if I do. But like I said, this is a great book for fantasy people to start out with, or if you need a break from the long series and books, this is the perfect palate cleanser. It's just, I highly recommend it. It's already going to be up for my book of the month, and that might be hard to find something that will beat it. But in any case, like I said, I might do a review on this, so I don't want to get into too much detail. Nextly, I did finish on my Kindle on Comixology, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimate Black and White Collection Volume 3. Now, I'm reading more on graphic novels than normal because I picked up a subscription for Comixology and I wanted to make some use of it. So I will, talk about that a little bit more while I'm using that subscription. So I hope that is something that you don't mind. And of course, you can always fast forward if you're not interested. But anyway, that was the third volume. I did not enjoy the first half. It was spending too much time on the farm, too much time that felt like filler. But once they moved back to New York City for the end, I thought that part was really, really good. The first part I might give a 2-star to, the second half to 4-star to. So I'm just going to say I'd average it out and say 3. But the first part is just, it was too much messing around, filler, unnecessary stuff, where they spent a year on the farm after being defeated by Shredder and not wanting to go back to New York. So thankfully, they've moved on from that, and I'm happy to see it. And if you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, then you might know what I'm talking about. So that's what I finished this past week. As far as what I am currently reading, again, on electronically, I am reading Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr, and that's electronically, so I don't have a copy here. I've also started Third from the Sun by Richard Matheson. It's a short story collection. That also was on the pick from the TBR game. and I've started that. And I have started a reread of Stephen King's Rage. I have not read Rage since, oh, well, it's been years. It's been a long, long time. I thought now would be a good time for a reread, especially after he's now pulled it from the shelves, and there's so much controversy around it and interest in it due to that. But in any case, I am doing a reread of it, and it's something I might come back and have a discussion with, do a talk about, a review of. I think that would be something that would get, would be appreciated and some people would like, and I'd be glad to do it. Also, slowly over the year, I am going to make an effort to get through The Walking Dead Compendium 3. And this is something I'm not rushing through. I'm just reading a few pages here and there, so it'll probably take me a long time. This is the heart of the Negan story. So I just thought I'd throw that in there, that I'm kind of making an effort to get through some of that as well. And so, other than that, what I'm reading and what I've read, it's been a pretty busy week, and I did manage. I don't watch a lot of TV at all, almost none, not because I'm opposed to it or have some moral problem with TV. It's timing. Me and my wife work opposite shifts, and what we watch together, so we get very little time to actually sit down and watch a movie or TV. But we did manage to finish the new season of Cobra Kai and the new season of Squid Games finally. So that's, it's great that those are done. I didn't love either of those as much as previous seasons. Cobra Kai, of course, with their season finale, went a little crazy again. If you watch Cobra Kai, you'll know their season finales, they just go all out and throw everything at the wall and have this giant, insane moment, giant battles and such, which is always fun. It's fun, that's what you're there for, right? The drama and the fighting. And Squid Games got very much interesting as it went. I just did not quite enjoy it as much as the first season. They're only doing 3 seasons, so this is kind of a middle season. It was a shorter one. And just because I'm a metalhead and, I love punk, just want to throw out there, Ginger has a new album out called Duel. I tried it out. I went through and listened to it on Spotify. I enjoyed most of it. I'm probably going to order that one. And I have a thing, this is a pet peeve of mine. If you like your material, your movies, your games, your music, buy them physically. It is important to have physical media. And this is something you'll probably hear if you say 100 times if you stick around. They can take anything away from you at any time they decide. So if you want something, if you want to make sure you can watch something, listen to something, things that disappear, look what happened with Dogma. It disappeared forever. Eventually they're going to re-release it because of ownership issues with Weinstein and such. And PlayStation was down for a day, 2, whatever it was, and people couldn't play their games. They were getting upset because they had them only, from the store. Books, they're constantly being taken down when you own them digitally, changed. You lose the rights to them. If you love something and you want to have it, don't rely on PlayStation or Kindle or Spotify. Buy what you want, because we're running out of places who are willing to sell physical media, and that's really sad, and we're going to lose that. So sorry, my speech over, rant over, just wanted to throw that out there. In any case, so that was basically my weekly wrap up. Yeah, there I go. My weekly wrap up. And as far as what I'm going to be reading, well, come back next time and you'll see what I'm moving on to. And I'm glad to have you here so much. I appreciate anybody who takes the time to watch me rant and watch these videos, especially considering I do them a little bit differently than some people. And I do, like I said, I do appreciate you. So please come back, see what's next. I'm going to keep changing, growing, adding things. We're brand new. We're trying new stuff, and appreciate you. So like, subscribe, comment, please. Give me a comment. I really appreciate those. And check out our store at geekslovedogs.com. And I will hopefully see you here soon back on Book Dragons or over on the gaming channel, Geeks Love Dogs Tabletop Gaming. Join me there for game unboxing, reviews, game playthroughs, cheap gaming, etc. And have a great day.